Hey everyone, welcome to I Totally Love It. My name is Susan and happy July 1st. Today we're going to find out who our guest collaborator and what our theme is going to be for Junk Journal Madness. And I'm excited. I hope you're having a good summer. So let's get started. And then we'll go through what all these papers are. Well, Junk Journal Madness is a monthly journal making collab hosted by myself and a guest collaborator. And there's a theme, there's a minimum number of items to make and to include and in our journal. And everyone, like I said, is invited to join. And if you're interested in being a guest collaborator in 2026, let me know. All right, so let's find out who our guest collaborator is. It's none other than Creating with Jovi. And so her channel will be linked below. Many of you probably already know her. And the theme ideas that she sent me a list, and so I actually combined some of them. There's black and white, sweets, home sweet home, vintage, and then I put all these together, but the slashes mean you choose one of those. So Disney, princess, fairy tale, or unicorn. So this would be a good time if you've got those little golden books to use one of those. If that ends up being the theme. And then there's sewing. And I've made a few of these on Junk Journal Madness, the black and white and the sewing, but it was vintage sewing and it was black and white art slash writing slash photography. So yeah, but the rest of these, I mean, I've had vintage, something vintage, but this just vintage we haven't done. All right, so we're going to spin the wheel and figure out what our theme is going to be, and then we're going to roll some dice to talk about what's going to need to be included and what's going to need to be made. All right, so let's go to the wheel. All right, guys, so that's going to be a first for us. Making a Disney princess, fairy tale, or a unicorn. Just you can choose one, or you can combine those if you want. But like I was saying, if you've got those little golden books, those a lot of those were Disney stories. Um, that'd be really cool. And then wherever you like, if you went like maybe it was a Disney travel one. I mean, it's just Disney, so you can really go anywhere. Princess, you can focus on a princess. You could just make it kind of pink and kind of ruffly, or purple, or whatever color. Like a Cinderella blue, or you could do like a Belle, kind of a yellow journal. That would be fun to make it like a themed journal, like around one princess. Um, Fairy tale. Lots of fairy tales out there. And unicorn. My daughter would love to do that one. So yeah. All right. So get your mind going on that. Okay, let's roll some dice. So the rule with the dice is if it's 12-sided excuse me. If I roll a 5 or lower, we're gonna add whatever we roll on a 6-sided die. And so we'll get to these lists here, but these are the number of items to include. That's like materials. All right, so let's roll this first. It's a 1, so 1 plus 2. Okay, I'm not happy with that. I'm gonna make an executive decision and we're gonna roll this again. Okay. It's a 5. Okay, so we're gonna add 5 to 2. Okay, so we're gonna include 7 items, and don't panic. That's really easy to do. A lot of times when you're actually making the cover and the signatures, you can get a lot of your 7 materials in there. All right, and then items to make, same rule. Unless I have to roll again. All right, a 5 plus 1. Okay, so we're gonna make 6 items. So that's super easy. Okay, so let's go through these lists. This is a Google Doc. It is linked below in the description. If for some reason you cannot open it, just put a message down there, or you can email me. It's also for free in my coffee shop. That's a PDF. If you get the Google one though, whenever I update it, I just update the date. And so you can just, make a copy of it, and delete the old copy. Or you can just add to your copy, whatever. You know how that works. Okay, so page 1, you don't really have to print. Well, technically that's going to be page 1. You don't have to print that. But this page is just a brain dump of ideas for journal themes. So my guest collaborators can kind of look at this to kind of help them get some ideas. But you guys print this out, in case you ever want to make a journal and you're like, let me find something to do. Here you go. Here's a list of things. If you see something missing, please let me know from any of these lists and we can add it. And these are items to include. So these are your materials. So like, washi tape, vellum, foreign text, photo corners, cardboard, copy paper. I mean, a lot of us use copy paper. Some of us use that and then we maybe, ink on it or something or paint on it. But this can also be like, I have colored copy paper. So that could, if you just put in a plain old piece of pink copy paper or purple copy paper or something like that. Because I find stuff at the thrift shop all the time. Flashcards. So, I mean, you guys can read. If you see anything missing, let me know. I did try to, at one point, try to group things. So, like all the papery things here, all these little things here. But things have been added, so you may have to let me know. There are some like texture paste here and like metal and wooden things. So just look around. And if you don't see it, add it to your list. Let me know you added it. Count it as one of your items. So it could be something that's not on the list. Let me know. All right. And then items to make. So these are things you're actually making for your journal. This helps us get out of not making the same type of tag or the same type of pocket every time. And sometimes we forget about other ideas. And I've added something random. You look here, you may call it something different. And if you're not sure if it's the same name, then just write it down here at the bottom. I may watch your video if you make sure to tag me, and I may say, oh, that's what I'm calling whatever. I mean, there's multiple names for things often, and if you're not sure what any of these items are, ask below. Either I'll answer you or someone can answer you. I have a Facebook group called Junk Journal Madness. We'd love to have you join us there. You can always ask there, and everyone's very helpful and will help you, figure out what those things are, or whatever your question is, help you answer it. All right, so we're going to include 7 items and we're going to make 6. So 7 different materials, make 6 different items. Okay. I hope I've explained it. Like I said, if you have questions, ask below. And once again, our host is Creating with Jovi. She's linked below. Our theme is Disney, princess, fairy tale, or unicorn, or some kind of combination of that. We're going to include 7 items and make 6. I hope you join us. The type of journal you make is totally up to you, whether it's a paper bag journal, whether it's a recycled cereal box, whether it's just a piece of scrapbook paper you folded. Maybe it's a flip-flop journal, maybe it's an envelope journal, whatever, maybe it's a folio, whatever you want it to be. All right, guys. I appreciate you and your time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye-bye.